Hey everyone, welcome back to Good Friends Friday here on Colorado and Company. You know what, it's starting to feel a little bit like fall out there, especially this morning, the cooler weather. And we are in the Cocoa Lounge, kind of to kick things off today with an awesome guest, Carrie Williams, the owner and head cider maker at Snowcap Cider. Carrie, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
You know,
Happy
it's
to be
fall.
here.
We're thinking about apples, you know, like everyone goes apple picking in the fall. I know there's a lot here in Colorado. And those apples, maybe not those specific ones, but apples make cider.
Right.
We're talking about cider.
Cider.
Tell me all about it. What do we bring here today? What are we going to try? More importantly, because it's Friday.
Right.
It's a celebration.
Friday. Cider Day.
Cider Day, I love it.
Cider Day.
Let's go through some of these. These are beautiful bottles. We talk a lot about fine wines, but these are fine ciders.
Fine cider. Fine cider is generally what you think of when it is varietal specific.
Okay.
What I brought today was a couple of really interesting things. This first one is a sparkling red-fleshed rosé cider, meaning it took us 10 years to grow the red-fleshed apple blend that's in that at an elevation above 6,000 feet. We're the highest elevation growers in the Northern Hemisphere and largest apple producers in the state. Even at that, took 10 years to grow these apples. But rosé cider is deriving 100% of its color from the interior of the apple being red. So the interior is a red flesh.
I've never seen an apple with the inside being red. You know of the beautiful, like, you know, skin of apples, obviously, but the inner, so you're telling me that this apple grows, and when you slice it in half, this is what it looks like.
It's red.
And then the cider color is coming from that apple.
100% derived color from the interior of the apple itself.
Okay, we were talking earlier that the apples, when you go apple picking, aren't necessarily the apples that are being used to make these fine ciders that you have.
Correct.
So where do those apples come from?
So, you know, cider is a very historic beverage. Hundreds of years people have been drinking cider, but it was never really made from culinary eating apples. Real cider is generally made, or that style of cider, I should say, is made from ciders that are apples that are only grown to make hard cider. They're not edible. And those varietal specific apples represent tannin and acid and different flavor profiles, much like wine.
Let's do a little cheers, and then are you supposed to swirl it around like wine? Look at the color of this, guys. Oh, I love the bubbles in it. Oh, that's delicious. So this is a really fun one.
That's a really
You
great.
won an award for this one too.
We have won a lot of awards. That did win an award, a platinum this year, and most all the things on the table have won double gold, platinum, or best in class.
Oh, just best in class? No big deal. Just best in class, double platinum. I mean, wow, you are on fire. That's awesome.
Quite a couple
I want to talk
years.
about the tap room. Let's talk a little bit about that, where you make all this delicious cider, how people can find you.
Yeah, so we're located on the western slope of Colorado at the bottom of the Grand Mesa, and we grow the fruit between 6,000 and 7,000 feet. And after 11 years of making cider in Colorado, we had never had a tap room, and we opened a tap room in a 1940s gas station we remodeled in our hometown, which everyone was very excited. It's absolutely beautiful,
vintage, I'm sure,
vintage,
of
and
course.
really upscale and just really fun. And it was really fun to, you know, everyone knows we're fruit growers, but to bring back what I have done out in the industry of cider for Colorado and, you know, explain it to my hometown. They knew I made cider, but I never really talked about it before there. So what we're seeing now is travelers coming for our brand from all over the place that have never been to Cedar Ridge, never come to the Surface Creek Valley, or even traveled over the Grand Mesa and seen its beauty or its 300-400 lakes up there. So it's been really exciting, and we've had a really warm response, and it's very prideful to have it in our hometown and represent that as fruit growers and this 5th generation and what we're doing with the fruit now and after over 100 years of growing. So it's really
cool
fun
to celebrate another fruit in Colorado. You know, we talk about the peaches and the corn and the cantaloupe, and little do people know that there are apples that you are specifically growing to make something that is so delicious, so cool right here. I have friends in the studio today. I want all my friends to come over. Racine, we have Moon Raccoon Bakery, who we're going to feature a little bit later in the show. Come over. Let's cheers to.
Absolutely.
Are we? Oh my gosh! Look at this. how many? Five fabulous women toasting to a Friday. Good friends, good bakery items that we're going to talk about in a little bit. Let's cheers. Racine, cheers to you and your lovely music. Thank you so much, Carrie, for coming in.
Thank you.
And we can find people, all people can find this in their stores here,
Yes.
like locally in Denver too. We don't have to travel to the Western Slope.
No, we are distributed throughout Colorado, mostly in cans. You can order our higher end ciders online from our website, and we do ship all over the place.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. For a
Cheers.
full list,
Thank you.
cheers to you. Well, I got to try that one next. Full list of ciders, you have to go to their website, check it out, snowcapcider.com. Remember, please drink responsibly.